Hello everybody, welcome back to Cloud Wars Minute. You give us 3 minutes, we'll give you some unique insights into the greatest growth market the world has ever known. We stray today a little bit into the land of romance and love in the cloud. And I'm going to talk a little bit about SAP's bizarre love triangle. Now, if you were a fan of music in 1986, 35 years ago, you would know that New Order came out with a beautiful song called Bizarre Love Triangle. So I'm stretching a little bit, but I think it fits. Here, on the one hand, you have Microsoft, which seems to be on the outs as SAP's preferred cloud provider. On the other side, can Google Cloud rush in and fill that vacuum and take over that preferred cloud provider space that Microsoft has left? Why did this happen? What went on? What was said? What was done? Well, you got, on the one hand, Microsoft now has Dynamics 365, which is a 40% hog on ice business, right? It is booming, it's roaring, probably now on about a $3 billion annualized run rate, all in the cloud there with Dynamics 365. And then we've had for the last few months, Satya Nadella's industry first commitment for industry cloud from Microsoft. These are the two primary categories that SAP has been in for the last half century. Enterprise apps, where Dynamics 365 is booming, and industry cloud, which is where SAP wants to go. Microsoft squarely there, not as appealing as it was 2 or 3 years ago when SAP looked at Microsoft as mainly just a great cloud infrastructure provider, and they could build on the decades of partnership that SAP and Microsoft have had. Now, over at Google Cloud, what do they have going for them? Well, they don't have anything like a suite of traditional enterprise apps in the cloud or otherwise, but they do have a pretty big industry-specific solutions business that Thomas Kurian has been championing since he took over there at Google Cloud about 2.5 years ago. So we see, as so often happens in life, an imperfect mix of choices, or a set of choices, none of which is perfect. You've got Google Cloud, which looks on paper or on the AI-powered whiteboard to be the lead candidate here. But you've also tried to imagine here a year, 2 or 3 into the future, Google Cloud is putting enormous effort, energy, money, investment behind these industry-specific solutions. And Kurian's gone out of his way to say they're not traditional LOB enterprise apps. They're not going to compete with the big ones that are out there. In fact, as Kurian says, they'll work with them, they'll enhance them, they'll make them better. Okay, fair enough. But as Google Cloud roars into this and customers ask for more, Google Cloud's going to do more. I suspect it and SAP will compete at some point. But you know what we always say in the cloud wars, the big winners are the customers. So we'll see how this bizarre love triangle plays out. We hope you've enjoyed this episode of Cloud Wars Minute, our daily news and commentary show. Thanks for being with us. Hope you enjoyed a little bit of this outside scenery as well, and things are beautiful where you are. Thanks. Bye-bye.